spite of the prolonged crisis that has ravished and impoverished the north and southwest regions of Cameroon, leaving our mothers, our fathers, children, and whole communities homeless, displaced, and vulnerable, there is hope for a new wave of entrepreneurs has emerged, and they are doing so much in their respective fields to change not only their lives but this situation. And here with me today, I have one of these entrepreneurs, Warren Lee. Hello, Warren.
Hi, Faith.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you here.
All shared.
So, Lee,
Yeah.
You're founder and CEO of the SUIYEN Home Service Limited.
SUIYEN Services Limited.
SUIYEN Services Limited. Okay, Lee, could you tell us more about the SUIYEN Services Limited?
It's a professional cleaning company. We also do maintenance and supplies, but mainly we deal with sanitation.
Alright, Lee, it's really a rare kind of inspiration for any youth. So I'm wondering, what's your inspiration? What inspires you to go for this particular?
Yeah, I mean, it's true that not every young person of this day would want to be a cleaner or do anything around it. So you're wondering why I get my energy to operate a cleaning business. But yes,
I want to know, and I'm sure our viewers want to know too.
yeah, there are many reasons from many angles. First, if we want to look at it from development perspective, cleaning is the fallout of the sustainable development goals. You know, sanitation, health, and all the goals that have to do with the well-being of the human person. You know, for us to have health assurance, we need clean spaces because they provide for healthy, friendly living. If you live in a dirty environment, you're likely to fall sick, okay, because you're prone to bacteria and all that. So yeah, that's angle one. We want to contribute to the United Nations goal for clean, sustainable cities, sanitation, and good health. And it's our own way of contributing because cleaning businesses operate, no doubt, but hardly do they think they're contributing in this regard. And as such, they don't pay attention to quality, they don't pay attention to impact, they don't pay attention to safety, and, both from the environment and the people. They don't pay attention to security. I mean, just everything that has to do with the well-being of the person and the different things outlined to ensure the well-being of the human person. So we thought from that angle we can contribute, not only doing but also inspiring other existing companies and others that will be created after us to be conscious about this contribution they're expected to offer to the world. So again, I have been in close contact with this business track for like 8 years. Yes, I had a friend who created a cleaning business, and before doing that, she shared the idea with me and asked me to input, which I did alongside other friends. So I know that this is, you know, it's an industry, it's an existing industry, and so later in the years, I happen to live as an internally displaced person, and my inclination to community coming through a network of too many jobless young people, and having to be somehow, okay, someone to look up to, okay. From time to time, people will expect, okay, if Lee can offer a job, he at least has an idea where we can get a job. So instead of connecting one another to jobs, I also just thought, why not? I know about this industry, I know about the goals. I'm a Sustainable Development Goal Ambassador. why not create a business, therefore, that can offer direct employment to young people? And there, I'm able to offer the employment to young people, and especially those who are internally displaced, because some of them are homeless. They are unable to sustain their lives, and therefore vulnerable to violence, vulnerable to all the street risk that you and I know, and also vulnerable as well to radicalization. So, but then if they have some means of sustenance, they're able to put their lives together. They're able to believe in themselves and provide for themselves and their families. So I said, okay, let's create this, let's do this. And then while it's helping people, it's making places clean and safe for the world. And then it's also giving money to me that I can sustain my own initiatives. I have a lot of initiatives I do for young people in the community, and we don't have to depend every time on donors, but then we can also help to sponsor some of these initiatives for the other people. So it's these and many more that inspired me to say, okay, let's do this.
Okay, Lee, I must really applaud you, because that is really some work, and I think it is a great initiative. But Lee, you've talked about sustainable development, you've talked about security, you've talked about friendship. So I was wondering, what exactly is your activity line, and who are your customers? Who are your clients?
Basically we offer professional cleaning, or if you like, industrial cleaning services. We took an all-inclusive approach. We deal with just everyone who is in need of professional cleaning. Also because we wanted people to know that something exists like industrial cleaning and disinfection, and that it is available to everybody. Before the creation of SUIYEN services, there was very limited knowledge on the industrial cleaning business in Cameroon. I know we've done a lot of job trying to educate people that this exists and this is very affordable. Before, if people heard about this, they would think, only the rich people need this. No, I mean, everyone needs this. Because from time to time, you need a professional cleaner to get into your living or working space to give it some professional touch, even if you do clean it yourself. What it does is that it helps to unclog and reach to the zones you're unable to reach at yourself, and then helps you get rid of some bacteria that could pose great health risk to you, your family, or your clients, or whatever, depending on what your space is like, or what your space serves for. So we offer these services to everybody who's in need. It's true, we categorize them, but then any individual is open to apply for our service. Households are able to apply for our service. Institutions and small businesses, diplomatic institutions, just any kind of religious institutions, just as corporate institutions, banks, organizations, and all of these, they're able to call for our service. So we intervene and do this for just anybody who's in need and that agrees to our terms.
Okay, I'll sure be telling the people I know about the SUIYEN home services. But Lee, how much do you charge per client?
For our pricing, I think it's relative. Pricing is relative. It depends on the number of elements. Sometimes it has to do with surface area, types of surfaces, and location of site. There are many variables that help us determine the pricing, but then it's about all of these, and also regularity or frequency. Frequency, I should say.
I take this to mean that if any client who wants to come to you to use SUIYEN services for their services, it would depend on their location and the services.
what is required.
Services to be offered.
Exactly. All of these come to play, and then we can always fix a price for the client. However, in all, we don't price you above the value we deliver. So we're looking for money, no doubt, but we're making sure that what we are asking for is what we're giving.
Okay, that said, the current situation in the north and southwest regions of our country, which has left our homes, families, parents, children, homeless, displaced, and vulnerable. So I was wondering, with the new initiative, with the SUIYEN home service in place, I was wondering what activities or what is the SUIYEN home service doing to to bring a positive impact to the lives of the displaced persons?
Thank you. I think from inception, averagely 35 to 40% of our staff are internally displaced people. I don't know if I should say what the company has done for this group, but then just know that the company actually prioritizes internally displaced young people who are invited. Sometimes we go close to them to invite them to work for the company, because if you do a call for application for jobs, very few people are likely to apply and follow through. So we actually have to go very close to them to ask them to do that.
So is there still room for other applicants? Is there still vacancies presently? We open opportunities when we have new deals. However, for our intervention teams, there's always openings, because we get them, train them, and then we're able to send them to intervene to do cleaning with some of our clients who it's not the regular cleaning stuff, but it's for cases where a client needs you to clean for an event or clean for maybe semesterly. We train them for those kind of things. So for that, it's always open, but then it doesn't provide static employment. Job.
Yeah, it's not an everyday job. So you're not gonna have a monthly salary, because for that we pay based on intervention. So, however, there are some once registered on our list, there are some monthly benefits you get, especially when you work above a certain amount of time. But then it's entirely on your interventions. We measure that entirely on interventions.
Okay, dear viewers, if you're looking forward to taking a job, you may want to try the SUIYEN home service, and no one knows, you might just get one. So Lee, I was wondering, with all of this, you must be facing some challenges at some point. So I was wondering, what are the challenges that you people face, the SUIYEN home service, and you as C.E.O.? What are the challenges you face in the course of your work?
We have challenges in different ways. First, with young people seeking to work with us, many of them do not understand that it's okay to be a cleaner. It's a job you have to be proud about. So they want to work, but they want to conceal their identity as cleaners. So, and this makes us really unsure about the kind of people we're sending to the field. You need to be proud about what you do. I'm a cleaner, and I'm proud of that. I have no fears about that. But then I think it's a very unruly stereotype that we've been trying to work with for some time, to let people know it's okay, it's entirely okay, and it's a lot of service you do, because you get trusted with a lot.
Very true.
you clean, for example, a minister's office, and you're going to clean into the corners of it. But a minister has a secretary general who ends just at the front of the minister's desk. This
but
means
you have to go behind the desks and all.
so you can imagine the amount of trust you're getting and the amount of of respect you get for what you do, because if you were not important, you wouldn't be in that place. So it's same for cleaning for normal homes, because everyone has a right to their privacy, but the cleaner is the only person that breaks into that privacy. Okay, and so you must find your position as a very important position, and also need to understand that you're creating so much value, keeping spaces clean, healthy, and friendly. So it's been a very big challenge, but it's not very rampant. Just a few cases. With clients, yeah, some clients do not understand that professional cleaning companies operate differently. So sometimes when you do negotiations, some have the impression that the price doesn't tie with service. But when that happens, dialogue helps to clear. And again, we don't have enough sensitization in the population to understand that they need the cleaning companies from time to time to help do some of this cleaning and disinfection of their facilities. But I think it's a changing mentality. We're hoping for the best. And another challenge would be
Lee,
corruption.
there's something you said. You talked about one of the challenges you happen to face is that of youths not wanting to accept what they do. And there's something I've always said, like it's my everyday advice to every youth, is for you to accept who you are, and accept your situation, accept that this is me, and be ready to do something. Be real to yourself and to the world. Because once you feel like the more you want to conceal who you really are, you're going to miss out in a lot. You're going to miss a lot of opportunities just by wanting to conceal who you are. But if you accept who you are, believe me that it's going to expose you to that thing. Because that thing you're hiding, like someone once said, is just what another person is looking for. Exactly. That thing you're concealing is what someone somewhere is looking out for. So please, to every youth, if you happen, no matter what you do for a living, you need to be proud of yourself.
True. Just to add, we've had very amazing stories, testimonies. Some cleaners we sent to intervene in some places, and because of their output or the kind of attitudes they put up, clients get the lobby to help them or to know more about them. Some of them have had jobs in white-collar jobs, because of that. So somehow, it's a leeway to many things, but it is in itself a very good job, and if you do it with love, you'll enjoy it, because you're happy with the output because it's visible. Yeah.
So Lee, that said, before I say any other thing, I must say that I really love this initiative, because not only does it create employment for the youth out there, it's an atmosphere and an avenue for a person who thinks that they are small to maybe encounter someone who can take them from one level to another. There's a saying that it is God who raises us from our lowly position to sit at table with princes and princesses. So you do not know where you will end tomorrow, and you don't know what will take you to that place.
Exactly.
Okay, Lee, where do you see yourself tomorrow? Like, what is the plan?
We've been doing lots of studies. in the industry and in our work. And there is a lot that we're looking at in the near future. Of course, we have to expand our services to cover some of the things we see are lacking in the industry. And some I may not be able to discuss here, but we should be able in the near future grow capacity to what we call jet cleaning. Jet cleaning is mass cleaning, which involves sophisticated
Machinery.
equipment and very efficient as well, and which we think Cameroon needs at this moment. From our observation, we've not seen that. I think it's one of the very key things we're looking at in the nearest future. We also hope, as it's been the wish from inception, that we can employ hundreds and hundreds of young people and give hope to many families.
Hallelujah.
I think it's a very big mission, which is a great part of our vision.
Okay. Every prayer is a prayer, and we pray God hears your prayer. But Lee, we've been very serious here today, and I was wondering, and I know my viewers are wondering, romantic life, like, are there, should I be telling my viewers to tender applications, or there is someone?
Searching, so I don't think it's important to discuss.
You're not searching, then there's someone.
I'm looking for jobs. I'm an
Viewers,
entrepreneur. And
there
that's
is
why we're
someone.
here.
If he's not searching, then definitely there is someone.
Well, if you want to say it, but I'm searching for jobs. I'm searching for clients and people who are able to support our initiative and move our business forward. And that's what makes sense right now.
Okay, thank you so much. It was wonderful having you around. And thank you to viewers for watching, because next week we'll be visiting Lee's working site. We'll be going to his site, his job site, so you can see these activities. Thank you so much. And do remember, if you're looking forward to taking a job, you may want to tender your application at the SUIYEN's home service, and who knows, you might just be lucky. Thank you.